I recently made a video about the new UK vehicle excise duty rates from April 2025, and this has got a huge amount of views due to the amount of people commenting. Mostly it was their anti-EV views, but equally as much from people criticising the new Labour government. However, many people have asked about the rates on hybrid vehicles. While I did cover that in the video, maybe I didn't explain myself properly and many people missed it. So in this video, I'm going to cover the changes in road tax or vehicle excise duty for petrol and diesel vehicles. And this is where the changes are even more significant because Labour are trying to persuade people away from high polluting vehicles. So let's run through the tax system for combustion engine vehicles, and hybrids are combustion engine vehicles too. If you have an older vehicle that is registered before the 1st of March 2001, you pay a fixed annual fee based on the size of the engine. And this isn't changing, but the rates will be increasing by the retail price index. So the new rates will probably be £220 a year for the smaller engines and £360 a year for the larger engines. If your vehicle is registered between the 1st of March 2001 and the 31st of March 2017, the annual tax is based on the CO2 emissions of your engine. The rates on the screen now are the current rates, and again these will be increasing by the RPI index. So expect these rates to go up by about 3.5%, but then it's rounded up to the nearest £5. So the current £35 tax band will probably be £40, and the top £735 rate will probably increase to £760. Hybrid vehicles currently have a £10 annual discount, but that is discontinuing from April 2025. Vehicles registered after the 1st of April 2017 will pay a fixed annual fee of £195, regardless of whether that's petrol, diesel, hybrid or electric. However, if your vehicle had a list price of over £40,000 when new, there's still the luxury car supplement to pay, and that's an additional £410 from year 2 to year 6. So now for the new combustion engine vehicles registered after the 1st of April 2025. And this is where there's some significant changes for the higher polluting vehicles. So the current system still applies, where the first year rate of tax is based on the emissions of the vehicle, and then subsequent years are taxed at a fixed rate of £195. And vehicles that had a list price of over £40,000 when it was registered pay this luxury car supplement of £410 for 5 years. And that starts on year 2 running through to year 6. Again, the prices on the screen are the current rates, but these are going to significantly increase on new vehicles registered after April 2025, with at least a doubling of the rates, with the intention to persuade you into a lower emission vehicle. And here's the new first year rates for vehicles registered after April 2025. So let's look at the worst case scenario on a vehicle that's over 255 grams CO2. You will now pay £5,490 for the first year. On the second year, the road tax will drop to £195. However, it will be highly likely that that new vehicle would have cost over £40,000 when it was new. So for the next 5 years, the luxury car supplement has to be paid, bringing the annual road tax to £605. And then when the vehicle is 7 years old, it returns back to the standard flat rate, which is currently going to be £195, but of course in 7 years' time that will be significantly higher by then. The taxation system on vehicles has become far too complicated. Personally, I have no issues with electric vehicles paying road tax, but I do have an issue with the unfairness of the luxury car threshold, and that a system which was based on emissions has gone so awry, and now older dirty diesels are paying less than a zero emission vehicle. And while I welcome the drive to clean up the air that we all breathe, the new rates for higher polluting vehicles are just astronomical, and I feel this is unfair when there's either a limited or no choice of low or zero emission vehicles for some of these sectors, such as tow vehicles, off-road vehicles, 7-seaters, cabriolets, hypercars, etc. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please do click the thumbs up, that really does help, and also add your comments below. Are these new tax rates going to influence your choice of new vehicle?